I'll let y'all know once it's live. But for the most part, assume that we are live and people can hear you and see
Gotcha.
you.
I need to finish my holiday shopping.
Dude,
Yeah.
me too. I have to go right after this.
Somebody asked me, they're like, is like retail stores still open on Christmas Eve? Absolutely, because
Absolutely.
that's when I do most of my shopping. That's when a lot of people do it.
Dude said, that is my bag. Oh, I'm still waiting for it to show up on YouTube. And Danny, can you see if it's pulled up on your end?
Where do y'all stream?
Oh, okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I think. Matt, can you speak so I can see if it's you?
Hello, hello, hello.
That is my bag.
Is it coming through?
Yeah, it's coming through on my end.
You can hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, there we go.
I heard myself.
Having to hear your own voice back, you're like, that's who I am.
I probably won't rewatch this to see my impressions. But yeah.
All right, so now that we're live, we got it going. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another One Piece live stream, live reaction for One Piece chapter 1134. We have a doozy with us, but as always, I have my co-host Daniel San.
What's up, guys?
He wanted to say his name himself.
Well, you said it already.
I know. I'm sorry, man. And we have a special guest with us. I want to make sure I say your last name correctly because I know it's Matt,
ahead.
but is it Leonetti?
Yeah.
There you go,
You
Corey.
got it. First try.
See, that's because we be in the Brooklyn streets, bro.
Oh,
Know a
okay.
little something.
Yeah.
Know a little something. Matt, thank you for coming through, bro. Thank you. Really,
thank
we
you,
appreciate it. I know it was last minute. I know we've been trying to, get this to happen.
Yeah, you always hit me up like less than 24 hours before. I'm like, yo. And I felt bad. I was like, dude, I can't keep saying no. Like, I do want to do it. I just, like, it's pretty late notice.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, we spoke last time. We tried to figure it out. I was like, all right, let's wait until the next chapter comes out, and it worked out for a crazy chapter, bro.
Very true.
Yeah. What a way to end the year.
Yeah. But Matt, I mean, there's people who may have never heard of you before and don't know what you do. We actually met you at Anime NYC, where you did our best boy Sanji as a cosplay. And you had a pudding counterpart. I want to make sure margarine butterstick.
Yes.
Make sure I said that right. So that's where we met you. But let's let people know who you are. What do you do? I feel like you got a lot of things going on over there.
Oh, I got so many things going on. My name's Matt, and I do cosplay. It's not my main thing, but trying to make it my main thing. I love social media. I've always done social media, just content creation in general, YouTube, all that stuff. I love it. And cosplay was just something I kind of accidentally fell into. I didn't mean to fall into it, but I'm glad I did because, I mean, I already watched anime previously, and let's be honest, like the anime community is just amazing. They're just loving, they're supportive, and it doesn't really matter who you are, what you do, they love it. But yeah, I cosplay and I do a couple other stuff amongst that, personal training and stuff like that. And I'm opening up a business pretty soon. I can't say much on it. It's anime related, and y'all will love it. And I wanted to wait to come on here until it was fully ready for me to Yeah, but hopefully I'll come back on.
Listen, we'll have you on again.
Y'all will love it. Y'all will love it too.
As long as you're willing to come on again, we would love to have you on again. We're trying to we're building family here. We're building Nakama. You know what I mean? This is what we're doing here. But that's exciting, bro. That's always good luck with your endeavors. You always gotta take one step, man. First step, that's usually the hardest step.
Yep, for sure. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah. So what's been like your favorite cosplays that you've done? What do you think is the most impressive you pulled
Okay.
up?
It's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky because my Sanji cosplay, I didn't like my Sanji cosplay.
What?
I really did.
What? The one from this past year?
Yeah. When you guys, I mean, it was the wedding Sanji first up. So there's that. Two, I just got my red suit Sanji in, so I have to do that. And so we'll see how that goes.
Wait, you got the raid suit?
No,
the red suit.
Oh, red suit. I thought you said the raid suit. I'm like, nah, not the
maroon.
Not the Germa.
We do want to do Germa one day, and we can do like the whole gang, and that would be so fun.
Oh, dude.
Like me and Marge and whoever else wants to do it.
So like she'll do like Reiju.
I mean, I want her to do Reiju. We'll see.
What does she want to do?
I guess she only has to do Reiju.
Yeah,
know,
right?
actually, no, not.
They could gender
no.
bend
Could
it.
do
They
an
could gender
EGG.
bend. They could
Hit
gender
the
bend for
EGG
sure.
and the Niji. Could be a good
Yeah,
Yonji.
yeah.
I mean,
They
at
could
this
do,
point,
she could
pick
do
your
whatever
favorite
she
color.
wants.
Or she could be
Exactly.
judge. She could be judge.
That'd be crazy.
That would go
That'd be cool.
hard. That would go hard.
That would go hard. Yeah. But my favorite cosplay, it's tricky because I love like the whole point of cosplay for me is like it's fun, but I love people's reactions. Like that's the best. Like when they love your cosplay and how much
Yeah.
time you put into it, and you're like, wow, whew, like I love that. So like my Law cosplay recently has just been doing so good.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't like Law that much as a character.
Ooh.
And I don't know if it was one because every girl's fanboy. I'm like, bro, he's like not trying to be rude, but
Bro
he
is
gets his ass
jealous.
kicked. But no, it's not that. But it's like he gets his ass kicked all the time. Like I'm like, what is so like? He has
This
like,
your
he has
king?
like such an OP devil fruit. But like when in Punk Hazard, he went crazy with it, and it's like we need to see more of that. I don't know. It just felt like bro wasn't really living up to his potential. Kind of like he hit a roof, you know. He hit a wall.
Bro came here to cook. Oh Lord,
You know?
we're not even into the chapter yet.
But the more I cosplayed him, the more I kind of tried to like, because when you cosplay, you're not just putting on the outfit and being someone. You're trying to embody that person. That's why people love it. And the more I did that, the more I was like, wait a minute, like I do like Law. Like Law is cool.
Yeah, he is. He's that
Law
edge
is pretty
lord.
dope.
The tattoos.
That's crazy.
You had to become Law to know Law.
Yeah. Honestly, but I was originally known for Shanks, and Shanks is my guy.
Your Rocinante is really good too.
What happened?
Your Corazon is really good too.
Oh, thank you, I appreciate that.
I love that.
Yeah,
one.
I was a little if not iffy about it, but I couldn't decide if I want like more like the yellow wig or like the blonde wig. So I want to try it with blonde, but definitely I don't know what my favorite cosplay would be. I mean, I just like the ones that like I really embody and look like. So Roger, Shanks, and Law, and Ace.
Okay.
And Ace.
Yeah.
But I need to get ripped for Ace though. That's the only thing is like I want to be really ripped one day for Ace.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got this, bro. We believe in you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You got the Zoro training arc. So besides One Piece, is there anything else that you watching anime related that you're really, really digging that you think people should be watching or not? Or they're not talking about enough?
So I think people should go see. This is tricky because I read all of Solo Leveling.
Oh, here we go.
And
there you go.
I absolutely
man of culture.
I think people should just read it all, but at the same time, it's like because like when you're reading it, it's in color too, and you're like, it's like when I watched the movie, I was like, yo, this is actually like not too far off. Like, you know what I mean? It's different when you're reading something that's black and white and then watching it animated. It just feels a little different. But that Sakamoto Days. I don't know if y'all fuck with Sakamoto Days.
I read like the first like 20 or so chapters. It's cool. I think it was just one of those manga that I'm like, I'm gonna wait for the anime to come out.
Okay.
I'm not as much as a manga reader as Danny. Danny reads a lot more manga than me. Like he just got done yelling at me about just reading the manhwa for Tower of God, and I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, okay. I read Tower of God. Not all of it, but I read a good amount. But I didn't like how they're doing. I don't know. The animation is a little slow. It is cool, but it's slow.
It is.
I'm okay with it. You know what it is? After getting through One Piece, I'm like, I can't complain about nothing.
Okay, that's fair.
But you know what's funny? Even the artwork for like the Tower of God manhwa isn't like that impressive. Honestly, it's just the story and the world building. Like there's so much that I just want to know more of that I'm like, I'm in it. Yeah. I'm in it. But the animation's not that great. Too. Yeah.
So it is good. But other one would be Kagurabachi.
Are you reading Kagurabachi?
Oh yeah, I read it.
Finally.
We're gonna have to do a chapter review next.
Dude.
I need to catch up on like the last like 2 or 3, but yeah, I could catch
totally fine.
I didn't read today's, but like
neither did I.
Danny's been reading it the whole year. I read the first 3 chapters when they first came out, and then like I just was like, oh, I'll come back to it, and I binged it over the past 2 months. I thought they was glazing it. I thought it was glazed. I wasn't familiar with TK's game. I was like, yo. Even though there's a lot of Naruto swing set flashbacks too much in regards to Chihiro's backstory, I'm like, I'm digging this. I like Chihiro's character. I like the action. I think it's really, really nicely done. I like the pacing. I like that it's slowing down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because one of my biggest issues, I think, for me is we always comes back to this, but with JJK, I always felt like it was moving too fast all the time.
Yeah,
And
it was
didn't take a breather. And I'm appreciating that. One, the series is not trying to make the cast super involved, like too many people, and it's taking a couple breathers here and there.
Yeah, so I have a friend that he's the one that got me into One Piece, and he is the toughest critic I've ever met.
We love critics.
He loves like old school animes more than anything, which you can't go wrong with that, right? Yu Yu Hakusho is like one of his favorites, like Slam Dunk. Like it's so funny. Dude does not play basketball.
Yeah,
he can't play basketball. He's like, I want to play basketball now. Like, okay, that's how I was with Blue Lock. I was like, yo, Blue Lock, I got to go play soccer. I'm like, or Haikyuu, now I got to go play volleyball. Like it's just like
sports anime just gets you in that.
Wait,
zone.
you play soccer? You play soccer, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, like I'm good. I'm athletic. I wouldn't say like
the humbleness just now. He said, "I'm good. I'm athletic." Like I'm like, "Oh, you're not a striker? What's going on?"
No, I'm just very coordinated, so I can pick up like athletic things like pretty quick. I'm definitely a jack of all trades. That's me. But
master of none.
No, he didn't say that part.
Didn't say that part.
I ain't say that, bro. Don't disrespect. He said, "Don't disrespect me, bro." He said, "I'm a master of a couple things. Chill." Yo, that's great. You got it seems like you got a broad taste when it comes to the things. You're not just anime only.
Dude, I love everything, and like the thing is like I put off One Piece in the beginning because I would look at the main character from I'm like, really? I was like the stretchy guy, like
this your king, this your boy.
I mean? But then you watch, you're like, damn. And then ever since then, I was like, yo, I can't just pass up on things because I think it looks a little goofy. And usually, when you start watching it, you're like, I shouldn't have passed up on these things. Like these are really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very broad, and the only thing I haven't really dived into is like romance yet or anything like that.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Yeah, I mean, I love like rom-coms, but that's like I feel like a lot different than an animated.
Well, are you watching Dandadan right now?
I am. Is that considered romance?
Well, I mean, is it not? I mean,
I get what you're saying.
So
it's a little.
If you ever watch this series called Kaguya-sama: Love Is War, this is what it kind of gave me the vibe of a lot of that, and it's definitely still shonen. But it's leaning heavily into that, like that romance, and I like it. I be kicking my feet when I'm watching Dandadan.
Yeah, so I mean, like I was with Marge one time, and we were waiting for a flight for me to go home, and we had to kill time, so we went to a Barnes and Noble, and this was before Dandadan came out or anything like that. And she saw a book, and she was like, "Yo, I want to read this real quick." And I was like, "Okay, I'll pick a random book." And I saw Dandadan, and I liked the cover. I was like, "Yo, these characters look crazy. Let's read it." I'm not gonna lie. After I read that first book, I was like,
"What
is going on?" And I was like, "This is crazy." And then next thing you know, I hear, "Oh, it's getting animated." I go, "What? It's getting animated? Like these scenes are gonna be animated?" I was like, "What the heck? This is too wild!" And then it started blowing up. I was like, "What the heck?"
Oh, the people can handle it.
Bro said, "Am I living in the upside down?"
This is Shanks. I named him after obviously Shanks.
Oh, hey Shanks.
Nah, that's so crazy because Danny got a corgi named Luffy.
I do.
That's awesome.
And I have a Shiba named Vegeta.
Oh, that's so cute.
Anime names for pets.
Yeah, we love. Anime I do gotta say though is Gintama.
Oh, are you a fan or a hater?
No, I'm a fan.
He's about to praise the God. He's about to spread the gospel.
I'm not fully through, but I'm a good chunk through. And I come and go, but like it is just so amazing. And the reason why I come and go is because like I don't want to finish it.
I get it.
It's just like it's just such a feel good anime. It's the funniest anime I have ever seen. And then when those parts hit that are so emotional, it's just so emotional. You know what I mean? It just catches you off guard.
Because it's always comedy, and then boom, now it's sadness, and they go left so far. And the running gags. And you know what's funny? It has such a good cast of characters. And
wait,
all
you watched
of them
Gintama,
are good.
Danny?
Yes, I watched Gintama.
I had no idea, bro.
Because none of you guys watch it. There's nothing to talk about it with you guys.
Awesome. It's the same. I have no friends that watch it, and it's funny. It's because like one of my other friends, we were talking on Discord. It's like, you know what's crazy? Because I was telling him you gotta watch it. Why is it that every time you look up top animes, Gintama is
Gintama.
always there?
Yeah.
Oh, any website, it's there. And there's a website that will tell you like by seasons too, and they have like 5 seasons all within the top like 40 or something like that. Or like there's a ton of them. Like in the top 10, they're like number 2, number 7, number 6. It's like so people are sleeping because it's old. I get it, but it's
great intros day by day.
the music.
I got like 4 episodes in, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, and I was just like,
no, you know what, Corey?
I'm good.
This is how I got into it. I would looked up like the best Gintama episodes, and I just jumped in.
You can't just watch
like,
it in
random.
order?
No, you can, but like
can.
it's episodics. A lot of the times the plot does come in, but there are just some episodes you can just fucking jump into, and it's still like you need no context. It's just shenanigans.
But if you like look up on like Reddit, like because I looked up like, oh, like when does it get good, right? Who doesn't do that, right? When does it get good? A long anime. Everyone says, look, in like 300s, it'll start picking up, but you're gonna wish that you didn't skip. You're gonna wish that there was more. You're gonna wish that you had more funny episode fillers, like this, that, and the other, because it is just. You also just can't miss an episode and you can't skip anything because you have to watch from the beginning to end because they'll always have things like one episode, it ended, and then it kept going on into the next episode, and it was like, oh, like my bad, like, oh, we have to go to the next episode because it's like funny like that. It'll like pick up things like the credits and stuff like that is like the credits will just randomly stop and the show will continue and you're like, wait, what?
Okay.
Because the author just does it in such a weird, funky way that just you wouldn't expect, and you can't
it's super meta essentially.
Yeah, you have to stay like.
Okay, I'll try to give Gintama. I've been trying to get through the Nana. So once I get through Nana, maybe I'll try to get through Gintama because like I can mess with like love story stuff, but like Nana right now is moving super slow. So I'm gonna try to give Gintama the honest shot. I did it for One Piece because I got into One Piece later. I did it for Bleach. I think out of all how much you would talk about the respect for Gintama, I got to do something, right? I gotta do it for the love of the game. Except watch Evangelion. Danny doesn't want me to watch Evangelion.
It's just not worth it, bro.
Doesn't want you? Oh, okay. I've never
not worth it.
I watched Bleach and I read all of Bleach.
Hey, my guy.
I didn't read Bleach, so everything in the anime is new to me.
Got you.
So don't ruin it for me, guys. I'm having a lot of fun.
I won't. I'm trying to get Marge. Bleach is the next thing she's gonna watch.
Bro,
so.
The animation, like the most recent episode with I don't even because I don't know what wasn't in the manga in regards to backstory, versus the anime. But whatever they were doing with Hashwaltz, that's his name. Hashwaltz and Mohawk red hair dude. They gave bro like a backstory in the anime, and I said, "Oh, this episode is fire."
Well, they had a backstory a little bit in the manga, but they didn't go like too heavy in it.
Yeah, whatever they did in the anime this past weekend, I was like, nah, they cooked here.
Yeah, I got Ichigo and I got Nell.
Oh, Nelliel?
Oh, this guy's a man of culture over here.
Love it. Wait,
Damn.
What panel is that of Ichigo?
That is when he's fighting Grimjaw.
Okay.
It's like their last fight. That was like one of my favorite scenes, and like he turned to Grimjaw. And he was like, "Nah, bro." Like,
it's like was it when like Orihime was like talked to Ichigo, and then that's when Ichigo just turned around and
yeah, it was their last fight.
Yeah.
God knows ball over here. Knows ball. But we don't I guess rambled on for 20 minutes about everything but One Piece. Listen, that's how easy it is to just get caught yapping when it comes to this anime stuff, bro. So we'll read a couple comments real quick before we get into chapter 1134. Ahmed Ali is in the chat. Kagura is peak. Kagura, when it gets animated, will be over JJK after 2 seasons. Call it a hot take if you want. The art in Kagura is also beautiful. Some of my new favorite and best panels that I've seen drawn. And then he said, after episode 4 of Dandadan, I went and read all 170 chapters that weekend. I was hooked.
I love it. I love that for them.
Listen, I'm excited for Kagura Bachi to get animated. Hopefully it looks good. I told Danny that the only thing I think that's holding it back is that for certain people, none of the characters are kawaii enough.
I was just thinking that. I was like, I don't think it'll take JJK purely because JJK has Gojo and Toji.
It's not fair. It's not. You're like, it's not even
fair. It sucks
fair.
to say, but yeah.
Like Chihiro's not over here making anybody be like, woo.
Not
He's
yet,
such
unless
a good
there's a
main
time
character,
skip.
though.
Not yet. What, they just gonna give him Zoro chess?
You never know.
I don't know. And then Matias said, Shanks doesn't have a brother or clone. It was him. You'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see our thoughts when we get to that part of the chapter. But Danny, you want to start us off with chapter 1134? Give us the cover story in the first 2 pages, and then I'll go. And then Matt, you'll take the next 2 after that. That way we can kind of get into a groove.
Well, first we have the color spread.
Shout out to
The
the
Frankie
GOAT.
color spread. This one's fun. I had a lot of fun with this one. I think the one previously was when like it was Halloween and they were all witches.
Yeah.
So this one to see Frankie in his like ultra mecha form. One thing I gotta say is, yo, Nami, why are you grabbing on a Luffy's leg like that? What's going on there?
Let's not turn to the My Hero Academia community. Let's not ship them.
No, this was a lot of fun. This is a great cover story.
Yeah,
Cover spread.
I think what was dope about this is that this is coming out off the heels of the Frankie voice actor from the anime retiring. So this is like definitely homage to I'm always gonna say it wrong, Kazuta Yoi, I believe is his name. So and the backstory with that is so interesting because he created Frankie. When he created Frankie, he already heard him voice act Bon Clay and Django. And because he liked what he did so much, when he made Frankie with him in mind to voice act it before it even got there. Because you're talking about all the way in Water 7. So he really did bang with him and, wish good health to homie for retiring and all that stuff like that. It's going to suck. We'll never get the same super again. But I think the dude from JJK who does, I believe, Toto is going to be voice acting Frankie moving forward.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so it's a cool color spread. My girl Robin, as always, I'm a Robin simp, so the bang's looking good. I love that Oda implemented them already.
Yeah, she's kind of got that like leather vest look that she did in Enies Lobby.
Yeah.
Black leather, man. Sell me. So
black leather on Robin. Can't go wrong.
All right, Danny. Next
but
page.
there is no cover story.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
right?
the cover. The cover page is the cover story. So you check the next 2 pages.
Here we're opening with Luffy holding his hand out, exclaiming, "Old man Saul, a long time ago you did a great favor to one of our youngins. Thank you kindly. Begging your pardon." Where and how did you learn that? Says, I'm assuming Zoro. Well met, good sir. And Robin's just saying, this is Luffy. Daddy, she. Yeah, I know about Luffy. He's famous. So you found him after all, huh, Robin? He says with a big ass smile on his face.
Dude.
And Robin replied, what?
Oh, nah, this is all you get.
Robin saying, I did. Just as you said, I found them, Saul.
I said that's all you get, Danny. You still going?
Oh, I thought you said that's all you get as a reaction from
that's
you.
That's all you get. You had the cover page. You had this.
He was about to start fake crying right now.
He was ready. He was ready to cook.
Yeah.
I was gonna get in there, man. All right.
Yo, Luffy hitting the Jinbei pose.
Oh.
Luffy hitting the Jinbei pose when Jinbei showed up to Wano. Like, yo, I'm here to humbly join the crew. Danny don't be watching the anime, so he don't be seeing it sometimes.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, in the manga, it was just like only a shot of like Jinbei's hand like this. But in the anime, we get the whole like thing when he shows up and meets them at Onigashima, or whatever. When he's like, "I'm here to join the Straw Hat Pirates," or whatever. So he's doing that right now.
Oh, okay.
So showing respect.
I just love how Luffy's like in his, I don't know, responsible. Like he's trying to be the captain here.
Yeah, everybody's confused.
Yeah. He weirdly took on that role all of a sudden.
He was like, now you're responsible. Now you're an adult. Like, you trying to get manners like Ace.
Yeah.
I love it, though.
Maybe he learned it from Makino. All right, so we'll take the next 2 pages. I'll take the next 2 pages. All right. I did, just as you said. I found them, Saul. I found the true friends who'll stand up to protect me. It's Robin looking down at the squad. And all of them crying, "We'll protect you for life." I mean, of course. Looking up at Saul, Luffy just shrugging it off like it's no big deal. Listen, all you friends of Robin's, thank you for coming all this way to Elbaph. Sorry about the surprise and all. I rehearsed it over and over with my assistant Ange. Years ago, I was in the Navy, so I know what a big deal the 4 emperors are. Thank you so much for keeping Robin safe. All I can say is keep it up. You bet we will. And then Lilith jumps out. Hey, Saul. Saul's confused. It's me. You? Who's you? How are you flying? I'm Vegapunk. Huh? All right. So
Yo, that
how we
one
feel about these
panel
2
of them,
pages?
that one panel of them all crying again.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
But I love how like Luffy's like, oh, like no worries, but then you can see the demeanor with Zoro and Jinbei, like how they are. They're standing
man.
completely back, turned to the audience.
Why they always gotta be so serious, bro? Like, come on, can we get a
Because
little
they have to
tear?
be. They have to be. Like honestly, I love it. A lot of people are like, Zoro's like cold now, shows no, he doesn't smile anymore. But I'm like, he has to be that way for Luffy because like Luffy is, you know what I mean?
He's a
He just has
bozo.
to.
He needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best second mate you could have right there, to be
Yeah.
honest. The one that needs to do the hard things for Luffy if Luffy
Yeah.
can't.
This moment choked me up because I'm just like, damn, Robin really is like, we know that she feels this way. We've heard her say it in kind of to herself or like against enemies about like kind of like finding her group of friends and these are the people she want to protect. But like she's dead, like saying it. I think them have like hearing it like just shed straight out to them. Definitely hit. I'm like, oh, I'm just happy my baby girl finally survived another buster call. 3 buster calls.
Yeah, and now she means it too.
Danny, anything you want to make a note here?
Yeah, I just like how Lilith is just like inserting herself here in the conversation. Like, yeah, Robin, yeah, she survived. All right, but me, look at me, I'm Vegapunk. Over here, like killing the moment.
I was gonna say, let's not shrug off the fact that we're probably so used to it, and we know our boy's an emperor. But Saul is really like, nah, I know you. I know who you are. You an emperor. There ain't no joke. You got weight. You got clout.
He knows what it really means.
Oh, that's true.
Because I feel like sometimes we take advantage of it. He's like, I was in the Navy. I know that you a problem. You got to be a problem.
I love how I feel like ever since the Kaido fight, like after, there's been just so much, or I mean, Wano in particular and on has just been so much of a breath of fresh air in terms of figuring out like who's stronger than who and like the power scaling and how strong Zoro really is compared to, let's say, Sanji or like all these people. You know what I mean? I love it, and I feel like this is also part of it. Saul saying that, just showing us like, no.
I think we'd be irresponsible to not ask you the question: are you a Zoro fanboy or are you a Sanji boy?
Oh, I'm Zoro. I've always been a Zoro.
That's
Although I will say, I saw someone that animated I don't know if y'all seen it. You guys might have seen it. A Sanji versus Dofi fight. Someone animated.
Oh, I seen that on the TikTok.
If they animated Sanji like that, if they really gave him some more oomph, he would be up. He would be probably maybe my favorite.
I wanted that so bad. Just for like Sanji to just hold his own a little bit against Doflamingo, because even when he went up against Virgo, like Virgo almost broke this man's leg.
Yeah.
Bro, he gets the emotional moments. Come on, what's matching Sanji laying the lighter?
I love Sanji, but I just think Zoro is the perfect best friend, second mate to Luffy. I don't.
100%.
I don't think Sanji is. I think Sanji is a great friend, but
he's cool, but he just ain't Zoro.
Zoro never left him.
Yeah,
that's true.
All right, Matt, you want to take the next 2 pages? Oh, this one got a lot of words. So
yeah, I know. I was like, damn, they leave me with this one.
I swear we didn't do this on purpose.
Most characters too, isn't it? Yeah, I gotta go. And also, obviously, I'm looking down just so people know my thing. Is this what you wanted? Ah, yes, perfect. Oh, allow me. Vegapunk requested that we bring this all the way from Egghead. What's inside? This? Me! A Vegapunk clone! A perfect recreation, not like we satellites. This was the me who came here 20 years ago. Pretty wild. Huh? Don't you think the government would have been suspicious if the Stella had left his lab for months at a time? Anyway, I snuck him out in a vat of biofluid, but I don't have the facility to safely extract him. That's why I intend to settle down here and build a new laboratory. Lilith, does that mean you'll be able to make my daddy all better? Of course, Bonnie. That's crazy. Yay! If you're really Vegapunk, then I'm delighted to see you again after 20 long years. but I can't wrap my head around it. Why are you a woman? Oh, who cares? I can explain it later. Mr. Saul, are you done now? Can we go play? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Thanks for your help, kids. Normally, this spring is a playground for the children, so we had to ask them to stay quiet for Mr. Saul's little one-man act. You did all of that, and she saw right through it. Forgive the late introduction. I'm Mr. Saul's assistant. I'm assuming it's Ange?
I'm just calling her Big Ange.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll do Ange. We'll do Ange. Ange is the old librarian. Sorry to talk down to you like this. We run the best library and school here in elbaph.
Danny, you right over there? You still snickering?
Yo, the Big Ange. I just call her Big Ange.
That's Big Ange, bro.
These 2 pages, I'm over here thinking, Vegapunk, what are you talking about? So when she says that this is the me who came here 20 years ago, so the Stella was never the real body anyway?
No, the Stella was always the real body, but this is the clone that was last used that came there 20 years ago. So he had perfect clones made as well as satellites.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
this is like blood and organs.
Nah, this is a body. No, this is the body itself. It's been in biofluid this whole time. So that's what was used to like go travel. There was always a Vegapunk on Egghead Island, and the other Vegapunk that was traveling around doing sus things was this Vegapunk that's inside. Basically, Vegapunk's not dead. But he is. But I kind of don't love it. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of like throws away like the fact that Lilith was the only. It's already bad enough that all of the satellites survived, right?
Yeah.
And they melded into one thing, and Lilith is around and essentially kind of traveling with us. But now you're telling me like, okay, now we're just gonna have a whole nother main Stella body. Like, I get it. Vegapunk death wasn't supposed to be that big of a deal emotional wise, but this is getting ridiculous. You know what I mean?
I mean, it makes sense though if you think about it, because he is like, it's only right that the smartest man in the world would be able to do anything like this. So,
yeah.
I mean,
So with these 2 panels, we're also getting like confirmation that Lilith has no plans of continuing to travel with the Straw Hats. Like, she's setting roots down here in elbaph, and so is Bonnie. So Bonnie and Lilith for Straw Hat is out the window.
Listen, it's still.
I think.
Go ahead, Matt. My bad.
No, go ahead.
It's not impossible. It ain't likely anymore.
No, it's not.
But it's not impossible.
It's not impossible because who knows with the shenanigans that are happening later on in this
chapter.
Why
would Bonnie sit here for years? How Bonnie gonna sit here for years and wait for Kuma? Also, bringing Kuma back. Like, Oda, can somebody just stay dead, please? Please.
You say that, and then when someone dies, then it's like,
and then when someone dies, and then you're like, oh, why you do that?
Yeah.
Nah, when the last time somebody died? Pedro?
Kaido?
Yeah, it was in one.
And that's still up for Kanjuro. Izo. I was a cry for Izo. And what's his name? Not Urashima. What's the dude with the pink hair? The sumo dude. Not the sumo.
Oh. I don't remember. Ashura Doji.
You know what I mean? Like,
I was actually a little upset when Izo died because like I kind of wanted Izo and his brother to like, or sister to like, I don't know, like regroup.
They were split up so long now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't mind Bonnie staying here with Lilith and elbaph. Like, Bonnie didn't need to really keep going.
Yeah.
I'm glad Vegapunk is still kicking because he needs to give our boy Frankie an upgrade. I think I have a crazy theory, but I can save it for the end.
Oh yeah. We'll get there. And then it's just kind of Saul and them just talking here, so it's not too much going on here. Just I don't love the whole Vegapunk still being alive thing. We're gonna get another Vegapunk body, and the fact that Kuma's essentially gonna be worked on to come back. I don't want to harp on it too long, but I don't love it. But we'll see what Oda does.
You know what? I just remembered the Revolutionary Army has got to be like, yo, where did Kuma go? Right? Because they're like, Kuma, please don't go.
Don't go. Where is bro at?
All right. I'll take the next 2 pages.
Yep.
So here we got opening up with Big Ange saying, I could show you around if you'd. Whoa, this place looks fun. Luffy says out loud. Big Ange, they're already gone. Usopp saying, this is where warriors of Elbaph get their elite training. This is the Walrus School where the children of Elbaph learn. Saul founded it 20 years ago at the behest of the former king. Wow, this looks so neat. So it's basically a warrior training ground, huh? And then these two are running off towards the school going, woo! And it's huge. They are ants among these giant kids.
Yeah.
Elbaph
So
warrior.
Big Saul saying, so long, Big Ange and Gerd. Show them wherever they want to go. I'm going to give Robin a tour of the library. Nami saying, let's go, Chopper. I'm more curious about the library. Are all the books huge too? Brooks saying, I haven't been in a school in ages. I'll protect you, Nami. I'm curious about this island's giant tree, says Frankie. I'm sure. It's huge. Pipsqueak humans, catch him and take him prisoner. Luffy's running away. Yeah, it's a land of giants. And Zoro's over here saying, should I slash him? And Usopp saying, don't even think about it. Yeah, I guess kids are meant to be brats.
The king of fuck them kids.
Hit Zoro's swords are rated E for everyone.
Who's worse, him or Yusuke Urameshi?
Well, definitely Zoro. Zoro's over here trying to cut them. Yusuke would have at least slapped them on the upside of the head.
Nah, I think Yusuke's definitely worse, bro.
Oh my god, I don't know what your problem is. Hold on. Let's ask him. We haven't asked somebody this in a long time. Matt, if you were to choose between two people to babysit your future children, would you choose Yusuke Urameshi or Levi Ackerman?
Ooh.
Take your time.
Yo, he's so. Go ahead.
I can wait.
Or Levi. That's. Fuck.
I'm so happy.
I just feel like Levi can just teach him a lot.
Teach
Let's
him a
go.
lot. Okay.
Let's go.
Levi would make him tough as hell.
Let's go.
Levi would make him tough?
Yeah.
All right.
Levi cooks and cleans.
That too.
Well, we don't know if he cooks. I don't know.
Come on. You think Levi don't cook, bro?
Yeah,
Levi lived in the
cook a can of
streets. He lived in the slums.
Yo. All right.
I think Levi could definitely teach him like in a way to be, I don't want to say frugal, but like, you know what I mean? Like kind of don't take shit for granted in a way. He didn't have that. So.
He's so
and Yusuke's going to teach him not
bad.
to take shit.
You think Levi's not
anybody.
gonna do the same?
That is true.
Man, Yusuke is quick with it. He's quick-witted.
Dude.
Levi's just the strong, silent type. Yusuke's at least got swagger. He could teach him how to dress, teach him how to act, teach him how to pick up the ladies.
Okay, either way, none of them are watching my child, but sure.
Yeah, fair.
I'm picking neither. So One Piece again, back to the piece of one. See, this is what happens when you go on tangents. Oda is putting a lot of work into the design of elbaph.
I love it.
Like, this is some of the best, I think, landscape art he's done in all of One Piece almost so far.
elbaph is sick. It literally, right now, it's reminding me. I'm looking at it. It's just like when I start a Minecraft world, and I'm like, I'm gonna build a tree house for it. Like, that's literally what it is. It's a ninja warrior, but elbaph.
Yeah, with all the little separate tree houses hanging
Yeah,
all
I
around.
love it. It's sick.
Yeah, and now the Straw Hats are just gonna good old fashioned split up again. So
And the designs, the outfits are sick. Don't even get me started on the giant mommies. Oh my god.
Oh, hey,
Love
we're
'em.
not. I don't know. We're not there yet. Ooh, I
Oh
don't know.
no, we had one already walking. I think last.
Oh, you talking about
chapter,
Gerd?
one before. Yeah.
Gerd. Oh, you a Gerd
Yo, I like
fan?
Gerd. I like
She's
Gerd.
right there next to Big Ange.
You don't like Big
Gerd is
Ange?
my-
You don't
I
like
like
Big
Gerd
Ange,
a little
bro?
more than the next one. But,
Damn.
Yo.
I'm good on Gerd. I mean, I'm good on
Seeing Big Ange and Gerd right next to each other, that's just the archetypes of women Oda knows how to draw.
I'm just Big Ange got skinny knees, man.
Yeah, she
You don't
skipped
like
leg
the
day.
knees? Yo, she really got no calves. Like, where her calves at?
Yeah,
I'm looking at the top left. What?
upside down triangles.
What's going on?
I'm happy that Frankie
Hercules.
said it for us here. I'm
Mhm.
curious about this island's giant tree. Yes. Yes, give us the Adam tree lore.
Give us the
Yes.
Lord. Give us the Sunny upgrade. We
what
need the
fruit is coming
million
from that
Sunny.
Yeah, hopefully the Giants won't mind if Frankie's like, yo, you mind if I just cut a branch real quick? Just take a little off the top?
Yeah, that would be fire. Let's see. The only thing I will say outfit-wise, I just get tired of Usopp getting the shitty outfits.
I don't think they're
I don't
shitty.
even think it's that shitty though.
Really?
Yeah.
They always give him like these, like why he can't just have like
Dude,
a
he got
cool fit? They always give him something quirky as hell.
That's his
But that is him, though.
vibe. He's
Yeah.
campy, bro.
Y'all accepted Usopp for Usopp.
At least they gave him a beard.
Are you a big Usopp fan?
I'm not an Usopp fan or hater. I'm more like I just want bro to just give my guy a moment. Something.
Well, let me ask, who's your guys' least favorite Straw Hat?
Chopper.
Wow, you were okay.
What?
You had that ready to go.
Okay, so what? I knew the answer.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You knew the answer. Like,
Okay.
Your
If
answer.
I'm being mean with Chopper. It's Jinbei, and then it's Chopper.
Jinbei? I'm sorry, I cannot agree with that.
No, if I'm being honest with him, I would probably say Jinbei too. Because honestly, for me, I'm still getting used to the fact that he's a Straw Hat. Like we've only had him interact with him since Wano, and even in Wano, like they were like all like split up. Like I need to see Jinbei at more parties with them. I need to see how he hangs.
I just think the way Jinbei stood up to Big Mom is like no other.
Oh,
like,
listen, I'm not downplaying the feats.
A crazy way.
I'm not
as a character,
downplaying
he's
Jinbei
fire.
feats. He's cooked in the series, but like out of everybody in the crew, when it comes to the dynamics, like Brooke, come on, he walked up on Big Mom and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, young lady. Like I don't even come here to die. Who prepares to die? I came here to win. You know what I mean? Like Frankie is emotional teddy bear. Like who doesn't love that? Chopper's the mascot. Fine, whatever. Like it really for me, the battle is between Chopper and Jinbei. Usopp, I have a good time with Usopp. I like the human element of Usopp, but I can't defend Usopp either. Like if you told me like, bro ain't done nothing, I can't prove you wrong. I can't prove you wrong. What, Dressrosa?
A liar.
Yeah, that's so fair.
Maybe he'll get a devil from the elbaph.
Doubt it.
No, he won't get a devil fruit.
Damn.
No, the only thing he's getting is a hockey upgrade.
Something. Give the boy something. Chopper is not just the mascot. That's so disrespectful. Oh, come on.
I mean, I don't think he's the mascot. Like he is the mascot, but like,
bro, they
I think
made
Chopper
Monster
brings more
Point
to
cute.
He figured out the Ice Oni thing.
All right, Chopper's a drug dealer. I'll give him that. He's a drug dealer. He's the capo.
It's all how you put it, how you play it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like I get the blessing of reading these next 2 pages.
Yeah.
But
I was about to say,
I'll volunteer tribute and I'll let Matt have them.
No. Go on, please.
He said no.
You want me to get these two?
Nah, you got these. You're our guest. Special delivery.
Okay. All for Ripley, huh? Stop that! Don't chase the humans around! Sorry. And don't say pipsqueak. They're such wimps. Are these brats really from the village of warriors?
Oh, the Zoro voice.
Hey! You're not supposed to call us brats. I just love, like, that guy looks so funny.
He got him and Zoro got the same glasses.
Oh, it's so, yeah. That's hilarious. Zobo or something. Name, like
Zolo.
Wait, this is weirding me out. Listen, you can call us pipsqueaks, humans. It's fine. And you guys are gonna go out to sea one day and fight ruffians, aren't you? No, we're not. That's dangerous. What? Aren't you guys the next generation of elbaph warriors? Don't call us guys. What? It's not in anymore. Whose voice was that? It was an adult. What do you mean? It's not in anymore. You should probably move. You're going to get yelled at. You're standing on top of Miss Ripley. Whoa.
Whoa.
We're on top of a giant? Sorry. Ha ha ha. It's fine. You're not heavy. Is this shocking to you? when the warriors of Elbaph were ransacking the world, that was 100 years ago. Insults, violence, pillaging, war. That's just not the world we live in anymore. What?
Dude, I wasn't prepared when this zoomed out when I was
I was
reading it.
definitely not prepared.
I wasn't familiar with your game. I mean, I was familiar with your game, Oda. I've seen you work, but so far you are 2 for 3 with elbaph designs. Big Ange is not it, but Loki and Ripley,
Oh, Loki's crazy.
oof,
I
oof.
can't wait to see what Loki
Dude.
can do.
Ripley's got a
Believe it or
lot
not.
going on.
Believe it or not,
The stripe going down the side of her face, I don't know, for
Cooked.
some reason it's just reminding me of like God of War, Kratos. I love it.
Oda cooked here. The braids, the long hair, the fact that he cooked here. I'm like this. He needed to feed us before 2024 was over. He said, when the last time I gave him a good waifu? You gave us Lilith last arc. Some people are York fans. I'm not a York fan, but to each their own.
After that last SBS, you better not be a York fan.
I never said. Listen, I never claimed it.
No, not you, just people.
But brilliant design here. Love it. The interaction with the kids. It's so interesting. So they soft now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
they're in an era of peace.
New age is older, like talking about like the difference between old heads in the real world and the young kids not trying to like do war now. Like it's a very, very interesting way to go about it for elbaph, like where the story might go for this point.
I mean, it has something to do with the Last King, right?
Yeah, I mean I think they're gonna explain it a little bit more leading up. But let's see, it's when the warriors of elbaph were ransacking the world. Yeah, they just kind of like stopped doing insults, violence, pillaging, war. But it's interesting because like the other little boy that like seems like they see Shanks more often seems like he's still about this life.
True. Probably because he hangs out with Shanks a lot more. I wonder how often Shanks is up here at the Walrus School hanging out with these kids.
We'll see. Depends on what Shanks we're talking about.
We'll see.
All right, let's get to the next 2 pages. Welcome. I heard about you from Saul. You must be the Straw Hat crew. Oh, there they are. Sorry, our brats are so damn annoying. Hey, your tone of voice. Miss Ripley, that's mean. I teach by negative example. What? Now lifting Luffy and Usopp into the air, but Luffy looks a little disgruntled as if he's not liking what's about to be said. So very, very interesting. The great King Harold once said, "Don't fight other countries, trade with them." He got into many arguments with the village chiefs and their traditions. King Harold, he was a great king who tried to reform this country and was killed by his own son before his dreams could be realized. But the country refused to give his son the throne, and so elbaph has no king now. Okay, history lesson over. Go and show them around the school, kids. Yes, Miss Ripley. Go on now. Why aren't you in your white-haired form, Captain? I was looking forward to that. Oh, that's my free form. There's a warrior who looks like that in elbaph's mythology. Oh, yeah? It made my heart race. We're the last generation of warriors here. Oh, so you already heard most of the story. Basically, I fed for my life and managed to get here to elbaph. And it seems like that's Saul talking to some people inside of a library. So how do we feel about these 2 pages?
Solid.
I'm like, the more we're getting like info on what happened to like King Harold and how Loki killed him, the more I'm just thinking, Cap. That's not what really happened. I know that they'll just keep building that up, but I don't know. There's something. I'm gonna save it for a little later on, but I have a feeling what the shenanigans are as far as like this era of peace is concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something seems like definitely off. I mean, I don't think, because like Saul's good, right? Saul's a good guy, and
Or
this
not.
might be just kind of dumb, but like
Evil Saul
Ripley-
theory?
No, but like Ripley's like shirt, right? Like that Jolly Roger. I don't know why, but for me, for some reason, it just feels like maybe something's off. Like maybe like they all turn on
Mm.
everyone randomly, and like there are a few that maybe like Big Anj and
Ooh, so you don't trust Ripley?
yeah, I don't know. It's just not that I don't know. It's just
Something's
something
not
weird.
right. It's the One Piece
And,
formula. It's always
and
something not right.
why is Luffy's demeanor like that? Like maybe he sensed some kind of like something off, but then obviously when she asked about the free form, he goes, "Oh, like that's my free form." You
Yeah.
know,
His
like
face there is like maybe Loki told him something that doesn't, like line up with what they're saying. And Luffy
yeah,
is kind of good at telling when people are like, I guess, I don't know,
Being
sus.
deceitful.
like I just don't trust this person kind of thing. But I don't know.
Yeah. But I do want to make note. Can somebody just tell Luffy who Joy Boy is? Somebody. Anybody. Because if we beat around this bush one more time, she's like, I want to see your white hair form. Like, you know what it is. You know it's the sun god Nika. Just he don't know nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope somebody at least tells him the sun god mythology, because we don't know if Joy Boy had anything to do with elbaph. We don't know if he was involved.
Yeah.
And what do you guys think about like Bonnie
What do you mean?
and when she had Gear 5?
I just think that that's just like an offshoot of her power. I have
Yeah.
idea that she's like anything to do with Joy Boy.
Yeah.
I think he can bring out the freest form of you, maybe.
Yeah.
Something
I
like
think
that.
his powers definitely extend, like in regards to the awakened ability of it all to other people. Even based on like how you see people eye pop out and the way he's like punching people and even the way he fought Kaido. With Bonnie, like I know some people were upset when Bonnie was able to pull it off, but like Bonnie didn't really pull off all of the abilities. It was definitely like a cheap imitation of it for the most part. So like I really had no quarrels with it because it's not like Shorty was out here running around in Gear 5. She used one hit and was tapped out like a glass cannon.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but other than that, I mean, it's just interesting. Like the people here now just really just not about this whole war life and whatever King Harold did, however he decided to go about it, something ain't right. I don't know if Loki's bad or not. I'm still on the fence. I don't know if Loki's bad.
Yeah.
All right,
You wanna,
Danny.
I'll hit the next 2 pages.
All right.
Continuing on with Saul talking to Robin and Chopper, but I couldn't help but worry about the books. Those scholars gave their lives to protect. So I asked Harujin's crew to take me back to Ohara. When I found all those tiny books clinging to life, I wept. Come on in, Robin. But watch out for that book. And then all of a sudden, the book in Robin's hands expands to 3 times its size. Well, actually, probably like 10 times its size.
Yeah.
And she exclaims, "Whoa!" Chopper's reacting, "What the? Daddy, she. Ain't it something?" All those books are now giant sized. Every book you bring in here turns huge. This is the wondrous Owl Library. In here, you'll find all the texts that O'Hara protected 22 years ago. We searched all over the island to find every last one. You can check. They're all here. Whoa. This is the world's best library. Flashback. You like books? Question mark. I can't believe I can finally get to show you this to you. And over here, Robin's all tear-eyed while he's just laughing. Daddy, she. Oh.
I love this, my girl. Just want her to be happy.
So is that an actual owl over there chilling on the top of that tree branch?
It seems like it,
right?
Yeah.
And
it's just sat there menacingly.
It almost looks like it's an owl that's like watching over, like Loki's owl, watching over.
Okay.
And like you could see through the owl's eyes, kind of thing. Maybe
you know what this owl is reminding me of? Do you guys remember in Avatar: The Last Airbender that owl that protected the library in the sand?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's kind of giving. Owls in libraries.
Wisdom. That's the thing. It's all about that.
But some Harry Potter stuff. This is so sick. I love it.
How the hell are these books turning big?
That might be the owl's power. Maybe, I don't know. There's got like a devil fruit going on.
Maybe. Like, it can't just be like.
Maybe it's the tree.
The Adam tree?
Yeah, maybe like it, I don't know, brings life.
Yeah. Could be science, because like we've already like seen this rainbow bridge already. Like, I don't know what it could be. And somebody already has like the giant fruit, right? The San Juan Wolf from Blackbeard's crew. So it's like, it can't be that. the in-law. I don't know. Oda finds ways to go
Some
around
type of
it.
creation magic or like something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at this
No.
point, we can't rule magic out anymore because, like, we're seeing a lot of weird things, and then even the understanding of, however you want to break down Hawkins' ability, like,
Okay.
bro was tarot card reading and all that stuff, and like, what does the straw fruit have to do with like a lot of the other shit he was doing? So it's like I can't rule magic out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But it's a good moment, I think. All of it coming together with all the books that Robin wanted to be around her whole life, and O'Hara finally being present, kind of closing this moment out. I like we had a good crew right here: Lilith, Chopper, Bonnie, and Robin. Good crew right here. As much as I still wish they would stay on the crew because I just like the dynamics, I'm totally fine with it not happening. I just gonna hold this L. Apparently, Danny's Vivi stocks are up now.
Hey, I'm just saying, man, they were always up. But yeah, I'm happy to see like the intellectual crew getting together and experiencing this. Like, I wonder if there's like anything over Robin's like 22 years of surviving that she's like, oh, I really wish I could go back and fact check in this book, or like some like art, something that she wants to be like, oh, do you know if you have this book? I actually want to see something, maybe something that's going to help them with the poneglyphs or the road poneglyphs or something that's just going to help them get to the next step, because this library has to serve some sort of purpose. Like, this information from O'Hara has to serve some sort of purpose, except for just surviving and protecting the legacy of O'Hara. There has to be a reason.
Maybe there's a poneglyph in here.
Maybe.
Make the poneglyph bigger or smaller in here. Who knows?
It's in a book.
There might be a pony. Oh yeah, maybe there's like a book that has like poneglyph rubberings,
and it comes out. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a poneglyph.
Maybe not the final poneglyph, but maybe a poneglyph, right?
No, definitely not the final. The final is probably with the man marked by flames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Frankie's with Jinbei, probably checking out the Adam tree. So actually, the fact that they're all splitting up, maybe we will get some Adam tree mythology coming up.
Yeah, something real quick, but Oda's definitely picking up the pace because these next 2 pages, these are yours, Matt. So you want to have at it?
Oh, it's mine.
Yep.
The underworld. Ah, yes. You're almost as bored as me. Am I bothering you? Nah, I could use a conversation partner, and I've got all the time in the world. Are you still traumatized by that experience you were telling me about? I am. Even now, the memory makes me tremble uncontrollably. The snow transponder snail says. And I'm assuming there's some kind of thing with the cold resistant speech. I don't know. Okay. Hurts me to hear it too. I've never met you nor seen you, but through some twist of fate, we've long been friends. If I were there in your place, I'd have razed it to the ground and killed them all instead. I wasn't hoping for that much. And that's why you were so weak, Shaggy. Listen, you don't want to let these fools get away. You put them down for good, or they'll come back for vengeance. Why, thank you. What? I've realized recently that those fearsome words of yours hide your kindness. Don't make me sick! How dare you suggest a thing? I'll not have you sassing me like this. Me? Kind? Never say that again. Please don't shout. Shut up! Just you wait until I get these chains off, Shaggy. He's mad. Bro is mad.
He big mad.
These pages, though.
I can't wait to hear whatever voice actor voices him. Whoever, whatever.
Oh, the Loki voice actor? Yeah, they're going to have to cook.
They're going to have to go crazy.
It's going to be Dofi's voice actor.
No. I don't think his voice is going to be that menacing.
You think it's going to be like Pika's?
You think maybe they pick someone from like that's also voiced maybe something from another Viking show? That'd be cool. Vinland?
Like Vinland Saga?
Oh, okay.
Thorfinn?
Maybe like Thorkel. No, Thorkel, bro.
Thorkel.
That guy who did Thorkel would be perfect.
Thorkel was wild.
I could see that.
Man, Vinland Saga
really
season 2 so good. Oh, so good.
I really want to know who Loki's talking to. Who is Shaggy?
I think
who is this guy?
So I might be wildin'.
Okay.
But what if it's Saturn?
The transponder snail would make sense. but
Like he's saying you went through that traumatized experience, like maybe getting smoked by emo,
oh,
right? If I had been there, if I were there in your place, I'd have.
total level it all.
So Saturn's been talking to him for all this time.
We
That
don't
could
know.
be
We don't
something.
know like how conniving Saturn really is.
I guess I don't
I
know.
mean, we saw him got pew pew, but like I don't know how pew pew he really is.
I think it would be lame if he had survived, and I don't know if that
Yeah.
narratively, like, what purpose, any purpose he had would have been an egghead.
Didn't we see like his bones and stuff too? Like,
Yeah, I know. This is cope.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm also happy to see that we're getting not confirmation, but like someone is saying, Loki, you're kind of a nice guy, bro. And
Yeah.
he's over here super jaded, like, me nice? Nah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of making me think that he was nice. It didn't work out for him. He got betrayed, and now he's super, super jaded.
Yeah, he's scarred. He's because that's why everybody's like, yeah, he can't be king or whatever and things like that. Like and then even the fact that he wanted Lola.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Nah, I don't think it was that. Like, if it was that, bro, that's
broken heart?
That's bad writing. Bro, crashing out over Lola.
Bro, broken heart will do
Crashing out
something
over
to somebody.
Lola.
Hey, don't knock him.
He's got bandages over his eyes, bro. He didn't see what she
All
looked
Love
like.
is Blind season 12. Dude is wildin'. This is interesting though. This is very, very interesting stuff. I don't know who this could be.
Yeah,
the beard.
And then
maybe.
even when we find out who it is, like, what was this traumatizing experience?
That's what made me think it was Saturn. Maybe it's Garling. Who could what's a character we seen that could be Shaggy? Is there anybody Luffy's ever called Shaggy?
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a new character. Honestly,
Nah, is it? Because you know how Luffy be calling people weird names.
Yeah, I feel like he's called someone Shaggy for some reason.
Like, is there somebody? Because like, I think it would be very, very interesting if it's somebody we've seen already. But I can see Oda just creating a whole new character at this point.
Yeah,
but I'm kind of getting overwhelmed by all these new characters. If we about to meet a whole bunch of Holy Knights soon, shit.
That's gonna be crazy.
yeah, I'm not seeing anything Shaggy.
Honestly, I was stumped when I saw this.
Because he called what's his name, Jaggy.
Oh,
Kid. He called him Jaggy.
Yeah,
true.
We'll see. But Loki's cooking. Let's see if he's actually a bad guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Corey, you want to take the last page? Even though
Final page.
Not much.
The climax. Western village of Elbaph. Hey, the feast hasn't started yet. We're just drinking as we wait. That's a little too much. Bunch of partying going on, and then boom. Black lightning. Chidori. Come down from the sky into one of the castles as we see Dory and well, it's not Dory and Broggy, but it looks like Usopp, but then Broggy in the background, partying it up. And then within the ruins of this castle, it seems two hooded individuals summoned with a very, very peculiar but familiar summoning circle that we've seen in Egghead Island lift their faces and boom, it's Stab and some random bandage girly. And this is to be continued. And we are on break for the holidays. We gotta wait, I think, 2 weeks?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to end up being 3 weeks.
But that is the end of the chapter. What do we have to say about this final page, gentlemen?
I think Oda's teasing us by giving that side profile of Shanks, not showing us the scar.
Yet again.
He really wants people to think that this is another person.
It's Stab.
Yeah.
It's Stab.
What do you mean Stab? What does that mean?
That's the name. It's just like the funny name in the theory community that people say. They call him Stab. Like the Shanks,
really?
like Shank
Or
somebody
Shanks Stab.
and then Stab.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a Stab.
And again, this is a theory I've had for a while in Elbaph, that Shanks is going to be an antagonist, not a villain, but an antagonist of this arc. And this happening, I think that's Shanks.
You think that's
I
Shanks?
think that's Shanks.
I think the only way he would do that is if he was trying to prepare Luffy, but in kind of like a tough love way, because Luffy probably wouldn't take him too serious if like he was like, hey, like Luffy, I want to train you, kind of thing. He wants him to like really fight like he's about to die, you know, kind of training. That's the only way I could see that scenario being the case.
It's Luffy's mom.
No.
I'm just saying things.
I mean, I genuinely think it could be two things. I think it's a brother, or it's
A
or
clone.
a clone. And a couple of clone theories I've had, which are kind of out there, would be like, imagine, let's just say like the Sea King that took Shanks' arm wasn't actually like a Sea King, but it was like a robot or something that the government made. You know,
No,
I might be going far, but like,
I want to let him cook, bro. Let him cook.
Right.
yeah, and I was like, maybe the government made Vegapunk make these for them, and then they took his DNA by taking his arm, kind of thing. That was one, and then the other day I was talking to my friend, and I was like, hey, like Blackbeard theoretically gave him the scar. Some people think Blackbeard was worked on by Vegapunk. Maybe they controlled Blackbeard in a way like they control Kuma. Got some DNA sample off Shanks. Who knows? Maybe that's the case. Might be a lot.
I've never thought about Blackbeard being a clone, because they have always found it funny about his body being able to not only handle the 2 devil fruits, but the whole never sleeping thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things weird with Blackbeard that can lean into something ain't right with bro.
I think he has 2 souls, and I think Rox is in there.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he is the way he is and wants to be like him. Like, I think Rox is literally living in Blackbeard.
I could agree.
And they switch.
Agree
so
with that.
I've been on the opposite end in regards to Rox. I think Rox is a fraud like Buggy. I think Rox, because you guys remember, we've had this conversation already before, Danny, but in the One Piece world, it's all hearsay, right? There are no things like, people think that Buggy is the leader of Cross Guild, but like, you know, he's not physically, you know, a beast. Like, it was really Crocodile's idea to bring that all together, and then the fact that Mihawk was there was all circumstance because of things that Crocodile laid, and then it all just worked out for Buggy. And the way that Cross Guild is formed, so far at least, and because I'm of the belief that more warlords will end up becoming part of Cross Guild, is very similar to the way that the Rocks Pirates are formed, where like it's just a bunch of rogues who don't really work together, right? We're talking about Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, Shiki, Gloriosa, a bunch of characters, Captain John. Like, there's a bunch of people that, like, they said, hey, normally these people wouldn't be on the crew. They weren't even acting. They just all acted on their own volition.
Okay.
And during that God Valley moments, they showed us everybody in that fight. Every single character but Rocks. And that's some very Buggy shit to do.
But what kind of if Buggy had the devil fruit, correct me, I think it's the Yami no Mi or something like that.
Are you talking about Blackbeard or Buggy?
Blackbeard's devil fruit. What is it?
Okay, yeah, Blackbeard, Yami no Mi. Yeah,
it wasn't that Rox's devil fruit.
We don't know that.
We don't know.
Is that not confirmed?
We don't have.
No, it's not.
No.
We don't know anything about Rocks.
I thought it was. I thought he took it. Okay, gotcha. Not took it, but
yeah.
You know.
Who knows about Rocks? I think Rocks isn't like Buggy. I think that he actually had hands.
Yeah, he looks too menacing.
Yeah.
Well, we don't even know what he looked like.
No, but we have a silhouette.
We have a silhouette. Yeah,
we got
that silhouette's crazy.
Silhouette piece, really?
And also, like, I don't think having I agree with you on the rogue part, a group of rogues. I don't think a group of rogues can just have Buggy as, like, it's just, no, I just can't see it that.
I'm just saying, it didn't seem like they all even respected Rocks, even when they were talking about him during that flashback.
I think because they're traditional pirates. Like, at the end of the day, they're all pirates, and they're all, like, one for all. Like, or by yourself, I guess.
Okay.
Is it all for one or one for all?
Whatever your beliefs are, whatever you follow in your soul.
No, but one for all is more like the
group mentality.
The group,
yeah, all for one. Yeah,
like,
me, myself, and I.
Exactly.
Me, myself, and I.
want to quickly mention in this center panel, we're seeing in the center panel of these last 2 pages, we're seeing this is clearly a throne, in a castle. And Oda's really emphasizing that chair is gashed. There's a huge gash going through that chair.
Yeah.
So this might be where King Harold was
Died.
murdered.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's a summoning circle here, that is clearly used by Emu, the Celestial Dragons, the Holy Knights, whoever it is. I mean, this girl here that's with Shanks, she's probably a Holy Knight because we know she's not a Gorosei member.
Yeah.
And we know that it's not Emu. So it's probably a Holy Knight. So I'm thinking that the world government was involved in the murder of King Harold, and it was probably Shanks. That's probably why Loki hates Shanks. And that's also another reason why elbaph is part of Shanks' territory, because the world government was like, yeah, you gotta keep an eye on that.
You think maybe that's why they made him an emperor?
No, I'm sure Shanks had like his own feats that probably brought him there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying he doesn't have it, but maybe there was a deal. Maybe like, you know, kind of like we've seen deals be cut for people to get a status, right? It's not been done before in regards to like Law becoming a warlord, the way that Doflamingo did it. So who's to say? Because I'm not gonna. We can say Shanks might be a little shady. Yeah. Who's to say like he didn't do this, and then they'll say, "All right, we'll make you an emperor," because he is kind of the only, in regards to like that old guard. He was the only new one out of like Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. You know what I mean? He's the only one that was put in out of nowhere, but before Whitebeard dying.
When do we know that Shanks became an emperor? So the King Harold died what, 22 years ago or something? Did we get confirmation of how long Loki's been captured? I'm trying to like think of like.
I don't even think it's been that long because Lola was still unchained. So Lola had to be like fairly. She's not like a giant, so she's not aging the same way. So it had to be fairly recently.
Okay. Huh.
Obviously, somebody can let us know the timeline on that. I'm just not going to Google it right now.
Do y'all think Emu's about to pull up an elbaph right now?
No.
That would be insane.
That'd be crazy. I mean, the symbol, like the two dots in the middle, just look really. Or is that them?
I think that's them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think Emu's going to show up, but I do think that the world government is heavily involved in elbaph, because I'm thinking back to King Harold trying to turn elbaph into a land of peace.
Yeah.
And that might be the world government just trying to make them docile so that they're not so much of a threat, and they're easier to take over.
Yeah. Let's see. Ahmed said he became an emperor, I think 6 years ago. So
6 years ago.
So it's still fairly recent.
Yeah. So Lola and Loki could have been engaged 6 years ago, and
then Ahmed said, but aren't the emperors against the world government? Like the world government doesn't pick them. It's kind of just feats the strongest in the public. Yes, that's true, but it's also like Big News Morgan also like kind of plays a hand, and that's all about it's all about information, propaganda. Right? That doesn't how the information travels is what really makes you an emperor. You could easily, like I said, Buggy's an emperor. What? Come on, and I'm a Buggy stan.
Yeah,
we know
Let's
he's not.
Let's take it back to Marineford when Shanks showed up. Like, why are we just stopping? I mean, I know he's strong.
Why are we just stopping?
Why are we just stopping? Because, like, you know, if technically he is, you know, kind of working for them, then I could see that they were like, you know what, let's stop it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's keep this, like, you know, how it is now. Cool. But I don't know. And, okay, but now I see it. So they just like teleported or whatever to elbaph. They just showed up. So hopefully we get to see them interact with whoever on it.
Oh, it's about to get busy, just like when Lucci and Kaku showed up in Egghead. Like Oda's already getting to the shits.
Yeah. I truly think this is not actually Shanks, and Luffy's gonna think it's Shanks and be like, "Where's your scar?"
Yeah, I think we're entering the Clone Wars, like in Star Wars. We're entering the Clone Wars. I have a really wicked thought, but like I'm not willing to die on it. Where I'm like, okay, what if a lot of the Holy Knights are like a bunch of clones of other big pirates, like even some of the Rocks pirates?
True, that could happen.
Perhaps.
We've already seen, you know.
Like we keep getting all this clone conversation, and Oda's obviously letting us know, don't just be thinking every character is this character. Mm-hmm. Like even Weevil could be a clone of Whitebeard, maybe a failed clone of Whitebeard. That's why the
Yeah.
DNA is the same.
Yeah, maybe they couldn't actually clone Whitebeard, which thank God, because that would not be cool. I'm kind of hoping we just don't see like a Roger clone. If we see a Roger clone, that might be too much. You know?
Yeah.
That I might get
actually
maybe a Garp clone. I don't even think Garp
actually
would,
if
allow
I'm
that
leaning
thing.
into my Naruto bag, it's like bringing back
No.
Edo Tensei Raja.
No.
No,
I don't like the
I don't
I don't
want
like the
that
clone
to
thing.
happen.
I wouldn't want to bring back Roger. I think that's lame.
Oh,
But-
you're not gonna bite. You just want a Roger backstory.
My thing right now is why are they here in elbaph? Like, for what purpose?
Oh, to get the Straw
Yeah.
Hats.
Is that really it?
Maybe
Because
Robin-
right now,
Emu
I think
killed
they could be
Saturn
out-
for not going after them.
for not going, no, for pretty much failing to prevent
Yeah.
everything that happened at Egghead, not for not going after them.
Nah,
I think they
And
want
you're only
Robin.
going to send 2 guys?
maybe I think that's all he
For-
needs.
Dude, hey, if that is a clone of Shanks or if that is the son or a twin, then they don't need any more people.
Yeah, let's.
But just because it's a twin or a clone doesn't mean that they're as strong as Shanks.
Okay, but maybe, well, if it's a twin, well, I mean, they're also training with Shanks' papa, you know, like,
Shanks' papa? Oh,
Think about it.
Garling?
Yeah,
Garling,
You know.
yeah.
you know what I mean. And Oda already confirmed that he's stronger than you think. Or,
Garling?
like he's strong as
Yeah.
hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
plus
so
like
I mean, like,
power scaling wise, like we can't. The Straw Hat crew as a crew is not that strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So at
if you're
best
putting
we got
Zoro
about
and Luffy on this
4
thing.
people who can fight
Yeah.
these two. At best
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
And that's our
Yeah.
top 4. Robin, she could try to do something, but let's just
and
call
it
a
would,
spade a
it would
spade.
definitely be another Kaido experience too, or it's gonna be like constant fighting,
Yeah.
like, getting back up kind of thing.
So if these guys are at least close to Shanks level, that's a
It's going
problem.
to be hard.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Because we're not soloing Kaido. We're not soloing Shanks. We're not soloing Blackbeard. We wasn't soloing Big Mom. You know what I mean? So, yeah, maybe you only need 2.
Yeah.
Because Emu was really mad about Sun God Nika Joy Boy getting away. So they know they was going to elbaph. So he sends with the summoning circle to them to elbaph. Like, okay,
Yeah.
these are the people we're gonna send. Especially with Garland now being in control,
Yeah.
finally utilizing the
I
Holy
think-
Knights.
I think they try to steal Robin. To
I
be
was
honest.
just going to say that.
Yes,
yeah.
they're gonna come get right.
I think that's
Like,
the whole.
I didn't want to believe that. You're so right, bro.
You know.
Yeah, I agree. Robin, she's just too valuable. They're getting close to the end game, and Emu's got
He's
to.
like, no, not my boo. Don't take her.
They gonna take her, bro. But like, Oda keep using her as a damsel in distress. She didn't do anything in Egghead. Like, they give her bangs again. Like, you gonna get her kidnapped again, guys? Tired of it.
Yeah.
Loso said Loki has been chained up for 6 years as well. And then and he said, what if Loki was framed by the Holy Knights?
Yep. In the takeover, saying that Loki killed King Harold.
There's so many possibilities. Oda really knows how to like give us a final page and be like, you thought this chapter was okay? How about this? How about this? So what's your final rankings, guys? What are we giving this chapter out of 10?
I might give this. I might give it like an 8.5.
Definitely
me?
the eights.
You know, for me, again, it had comedy. It had some moments with Robin that were sentimental as well, while not harping too long on it. You're introducing cool characters like Ripley and Big Ange.
Yeah.
The library. I need to know more about this library. What's going on there? I need to know more about Loki, Shaggy, and then this last panel with these two. There's a lot going on, and for those
sure.
reasons, I have to give it an 8.5.
All right.
Gotcha.
Matt, how we feeling?
I think it's definitely in the eights. I think when you get into the nines, I think it's like, there's some action, some crazy action going on. So definitely in the eights, I agree. Probably like an 8.6, 8.7 touching, maybe. I think that's a valid
Okay.
rating.
I think I'm sitting at a flat 8.
Gotcha.
At first, my first thoughts of it was like a 7, but now on reread, Enjoyed it a lot more, especially with the official translation. I try not to get myself like caught up in like how Oda hits us with a really great to be continued last page. And these last two, this double spread and the page before is where it seems like he really put the gas on the pedal. Everything else leading up to is like, okay, like this is cool, this is fine. I enjoy Straw Hat moments. I enjoy slower moments, so I'm not complaining about that. But it did feel a little frantic because when Oda splits all the characters up, I'm almost like, okay, we're here now. Okay, now where are we? Okay, now we're so. Sometimes that annoys me within the chapter structure. So that's why I'm like sitting at an 8 because it was a banger at the end, but like the road to it, a little bumpy, in my opinion, at least. So that was chapter 1134, man. It was a way to end 2024. I'll tell you.
True.
It was a good way. I liked it.
Can't wait for these next 3 weeks on break, probably.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to the theory crafting videos. Can't wait to see what the community comes up with. Everyone's saying stab, stab, stab. We'll see.
Yeah.
I hope
it's stab. I don't want it to be Shanks being evil. Not because I love
not
Shanks
evil,
that much.
Not evil, but sometimes you got to partner up with somebody else in order to, what is it? Like mutual interests.
Mutual interest, yeah. Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the world government has a lot of resources that Shanks probably wants to take advantage of.
I just feel like, Shanks ain't going anywhere without Ben. He ain't leaving Ben. He needs to have Ben by his side, man.
He not even know Ben, bro. Come on.
I can't wait to see Shanks' crew in action, though. That's going to be crazy. Like, I mean,
does Shanks' crew know that he's evil?
This ain't Shanks.
Or that he has a twin?
I don't think but we don't think this is Shanks, though.
If you think this is Shanks, then sure. But like, I don't think this is Shanks, bro. This is the same cloak as when that was in the Girl Say too. The same exact cloak.
Yeah. I think narratively speaking, I think it would just be more interesting for this to be actually Shanks and add depth and intrigue to his character than it just being a clone. Like we've already done
but you're
clones. We did clones in the last arc.
Bro, Oda keeps harping on clones. He's setting it up for you. Like at this point, if you're disappointed if it's a clone, it's like, bro, he's been telling you it's a clone for chapters.
Yeah. I mean, so actually I believe a clone is the second theory, but I actually do believe it's some kind of, because we haven't seen this, and this is something that does happen I wouldn't say like every now and then, but you always hear some random, either it's a movie or a show or something like that, some kind of twin separated at birth kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that could totally be it.
Okay. Twin separated
or maybe Garling lost his kid. His kid's gone, so he has another kid. Let's say he can't have another kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or something along that line.
It could be
that
a
would
twin
make him strong as hell.
It could be a twin because because Shanks was found in a chest anyway, and we don't know if they're separated at birth in that chest on God Valley. So there's always an option.
I had one question.
Okay.
When the hooded figure that was supposed to be Shanks warned the Gorosei about a certain pirate, did they refer to him as Shanks? Did they say, "Oh, Shanks"?
Nope.
No,
they didn't. Okay.
Nope.
No, because if they did, then we'd already.
They say you got some nerve coming in here like that. The same way they spoke to Garland. I think this was around the Reverie. No.
I'm trying to find it because, like, I don't know.
Just look
and
up.
Also, let's look at Garling is now part of the Gorosei. And now they're introducing more of using this Shanks look-like character. Be like, yo, my son, like he does everything for me. He's a holy knight.
He's the captain of the Holy Knights now.
Right under Garling, you know what I mean? That's what I think. I mean,
listen.
I hope it's that. That'd be sick. Like,
I think evil Shanks is going to take too much work to explain versus like Shanks twin. Chapter 907, Losso said. If you want to find the chapter,
907.
Yeah, 907. But yeah, and Ahmed, I'll read one more comment before we start to get out of here. Ahmed said, "I believe Loki was framed too. There's even a chance he told Luffy this, and when Luffy meets those two, some things start clicking to him depending on what the conversations are like." The bad thing about Luffy is he's so stupid, is that he'll never click anything together.
All right, so they never refer to this hooded figure as Shanks. They literally just say to him, "What do you want?" But they do ask him, "Why would you come all this way?" This is the reverie. Given your standing, you should have nothing to do with politics. Okay, so them saying that might be like
Holy Knights don't have nothing to do with politics.
exactly. Yeah.
So
We only arrange this time on your request, and then the stab person says, and I appreciate that. And then he just says, "There's a pirate I need to talk to you about." Okay, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, Oda's clearly leaving that up to not be
Do you
Shanks.
think if that was a evil Shanks, not necessarily evil, but like, a pirate I want to talk to you about, mean like leave Luffy alone kind of thing, even though they probably won't leave him alone. Like, but he's like saying like, if you go after him, I'm gonna have to step in. We don't want that kind of thing. Blah blah blah. Blah. You know what I mean?
it might not have been about Luffy. It might have been maybe about Blackbeard or Loki.
True.
So I think if you were to believe it was Shanks, you'd believe it was Luffy. But now if we're not believing that was Shanks, it could be that he's just been like traveling around
Or
the
they're talking
world
about
being
Robin.
sus. Oof.
Oh, and that's why he wanted to go pick her up.
She is a pirate, and that warn her.
true.
She gets to elbaph, the library. I don't know. She can learn.
That's
some new
very
things.
true. Because he's not
Man.
saying there's a captain. We're assuming captains.
Yeah,
It's a pirate.
he would have said emperor maybe. There's a certain pirate.
Oh, the Robin stocks are high.
I mean, I think like this could be Robin's like
The Robin
might have
kidnapping
to be.
stocks are high. Ugh.
Shit.
Damn, Matt has come here and single-handedly made me scared for Robin's life. I was like living in such bliss for the last couple chapters, glazing the hell out of last chapter, calling it 10 out of 10. And now
That's why
I
they're
have
giving
to
her all
stomach
these moments.
so
Yeah,
she can get
to
tickets.
tear you
so she can
down.
if we do another rescuing Robin arc,
That's what Oda does best, bro.
I'm gonna throw something. Bro. But this was fun, man. Matt, we really appreciate you taking the time to do this on a Sunday. We know obviously a lot of family stuff going on. We all having crazy things, last minute stuff, but we really hope we can have you on again for another One Piece chapter. You
For
read so
sure.
much stuff. If you would be down to do Kagurabachi with us, Danny's looking for a Blue Lock friend because I don't read Blue Lock.
Dude. Blue Lock is actually such a peak anime. I'm waiting for chapter 288 right now.
Oh my god, okay, reading weekly. Dude, 100%. I need to know what happens between PXG and Bastard Munchin, bro.
I'm just like, I just need Himsagi to just come out again and stay out.
Okay,
Stay out.
As an anime only, because I told him I'm not taking into account the animation season 2. I'm having a great time with the story in season 2 so far. I'm having fun. I might read after the anime finishes, but who is your favorite character in Blue Lock?
Oh,
it's hard.
Isagi. It has to be Isagi. And I know that's kind of like, main character, whatever, but like,
I hate him right now, though.
Honestly, I just relate to him so much in terms of a player, because it's like, I was never, I played sports, I played on teams. I was never the kid that was like the star player. You know what I mean? But I was someone that you could rely on. And I feel like that is Isagi, except now obviously he is a main character and he has to keep growing in a way, and he has to keep trying to find a way that he can fit himself into play. You know what I mean? And I love that so much. And I'm always definitely someone that is more analytical in terms of like figuring out, you know what I mean? I got a player there, I got a player there, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's more play style. Like I have a friend that loves Chigiri because she has gone through the same things as Chigiri. She, blew out her ACL and, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff. So, she relates, you know what I mean? So that's why I chose him. But
Isagi has his moments too, man.
Oh,
he has 100%. His moments.
Like
in this last chapter, 287, bro.
Yeah. And I love how like he can all of a sudden just get so pissed off and be like, nah, you're a piece of you know what I mean? Like it's just so funny because
it's like y'all talking about a whole different character than what I'm seeing right now in the anime, bro.
Dude,
no, he has his moments. Remember when he was playing with Baro? And he's like, "Yo,
I guess
pass to me, you donkey."
It's just because I'm just like, yes, he has every now and then he has moments where like the fire comes out.
Yeah,
but like right now, I'm watching this U20 thing, and I'm just like, dude, I'm like, do something.
Look, it's coming. It's coming very soon. But you also gotta remember when you read the manga, it is way unfiltered compared to the anime. Like they'll drop R bombs. Like he drops R bombs in that show. Or in the manga. And it just like it just makes you feel a lot more like he's really, like, you feel his anger, like you feel how he really feels. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of being bullied around. Like, you just got fucking devoured in a way. Like, that's
All
what
right.
they say. You know?
All right, I might read it. I might read it, but hopefully, we can
should.
have you on for some Blue Lock, maybe some Kagurabachi. You read a lot of stuff, so like as we continue to grow, we're still growing here. We're still figuring out what we're doing here on the podcast. So, if you ever have some suggestions for us, we've been doing this for like a year and a half now, so we're just trying our best.
No, yeah. I mean, I love it. And you guys are like, when you were texting me and all that stuff, I was like, damn, like they're pretty professional. Like, I mean, I don't know like how big you guys are or anything like that, but like judging just based off how you interacted with me and how you're like sending your email and this stuff, like you guys got it.
Thank
you guys
you,
are doing a very good job, and
Thank
just
you.
keep doing it, keep killing it, keep having cool guests on, and that's just the way to grow. I mean, you guys got it.
We
You guys
appreciate
got
it.
it,
We
and you guys are having fun,
Thanks, bro.
and it shows how much you guys love what you guys are doing. So just.
Yeah, that's the number one thing about all this content stuff. You got to be having fun too. It can't just be for the clout. You got to be having mad fun. And this was fun. This was a great time. Thanks for giving us your voice acting skills, your theories, your wealth of knowledge. You out here, bro. You are definitely a man of culture.
100%.
I feel like you've seen and read more shit than I have, and I thought like I had an impressive roster.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. But make sure you guys, follow Matt, subscribe to Matt on all social platforms. I'll be sure to have that in the description below. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the like button on this video if you're watching after the fact. Leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on chapter 1134 of the One Piece. Wow. So, on that note, y'all, enjoy your life.
See ya.